You're listening to Greater Good Radio Hawaii. Please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. Today's guest is Gary Maunakea-Forth, who co-founded the 5-acre Ma'o Organic Farm and Aloha Aina Cafe in Waianae 4 years ago to help the youth and economy of Waianae. Gary shares with us more about the Yale University Business Plan competition he and his team placed in. This year, they were one of 4 first runners-up in the competition and are shooting for the grand prize next year.
Gary, how many youth are in this program?
So each year we recruit between 4 and 12 youth to a leadership training program. It's 10 months long. They're paid as part-time workers. Within the training program, they receive classes, mentorship from older people, and all kinds of other opportunities.
Is it mostly on agriculture that they're learning, or are they learning, other skills as well?
Yeah, there's 4 parts to the curriculum. Organic agriculture is one huge component, and entrepreneurship obviously as well. There's a Hawaiian cultural piece as well, and then there's a personal development set as well. So they'll learn things from budgeting, saving, setting goals, that kind of stuff, communication skills, conflict resolution skills, that kind of thing. So we're in the process of just starting, having 1 month started, our 4th class. Each year we've graduated between 8 and 12 youth. Of those group of kids, each year we've rehired a total of 4 kids now, and I shouldn't call them kids. These are 20 and 21-year-olds, and now they are the core group that's actually running the organic farm. So they're full-time workers, and of that group, 2 of them were very, very instrumental in the Yale Business Plan competition. They helped develop the business plan. More importantly, they went to New York with us, and they did the presentation that actually, I guess, helped us to place second. It was a real interesting thing because they named the winners of the competition. There were five organizations left to name, and we were, the top 4 would have won $100,000, and they named us as 5th. So we were in the second tier. We were tantalizingly close to winning a lot more money, but the experience having these youth present to a set of judges that were from Yale University and Goldman Sachs was amazing.
What did you see that they got out of it? I mean, did you just see their eyes brighten up? They have new outlook, or what do you think are the most important things they got out of that?
Well, I guess the most important thing for the future is that I guess they figured that this business plan explains our operation, and I guess with the scrutiny the business plan has been under, now they understand that it actually can work. There's all sorts of other reasons that they've seen that it can work. I mean, our products sell. People come back and they say they like the salad that they eat, those kinds of things. When we sell it to restaurants, people want more. But I guess at this level, with the idea that we're going to build on what we've already got, 3, 4, 5-fold, they could see that other people really, really did understand the concept and sort of checked it off as being, okay, this is really viable. It was sort of a monumental point for them to actually buy into the whole concept. Because, I mean, you're talking about 20, 21-year-olds buying into the idea of working 60, 70 hours a week, committing to, yeah, sure, they're going to get a profit share and own a portion of this business, but it's a choice at their age that I wasn't prepared to make I would have made this kind of choice when I was their age.
Did they actually start writing the business plan themselves, or was it a collaborative event thing? Did you help with that, or who wrote it?
Well, the business plan evolved over 5 years, so it's probably the 4th or 5th business plan, or re-edit of the business plan we actually originally wrote, and I wrote most of it, but they submitted critiques of it, which is more important. Business plan writing is really sterile. The most important part of it to me is implementation. There's some beautiful business plans out there. The .com era has libraries full of wonderful business plans, but the implementation is the critical thing, and then understanding the market opportunity. So they really understand the market opportunity, and I think that's the critical thing for organic agriculture, at least in this state.
How long did it take you to implement the plan once it was written?
Well, it's been an evolution, yeah. I mean, the biggest fact to consider for us was that organic agriculture doesn't happen overnight, and it's taken 3 years to build out our system. And by that I mean, in an organic agricultural system, you need to plant trees, and you have a lot of biological diversity. You do a lot of remediation of the soil. We plant things like cover crops, which don't bring any income in at all. We do a lot of composting of steer manure. So it's taken 3 years to get half of the land we have, 2.5 acres, just really, really cherry so that it's producing stuff at the highest quality. And now we've just started in the last 2 or 3 months to do the same process to the other 2.5 acres. So implementation, one thing with this business plan, it shows in the first year we make nothing, the next year make a few thousand, the next year make 60,000, then year 4, 5, and 6, it really doubles from those years because, a mango tree doesn't grow overnight. You say take 3 or 4 years to develop the maturity of that. So I would say right now we're about a year away from the maturation of how we want things.
See, that's an important lesson for the youth to learn because they can see long term. They see that what they're doing today, they may not see necessarily tomorrow, but the day after and the day after that is where it's really going to pay off from.
Yeah, sure. I mean, my wife always tells me there's an old Hawaiian term called ho'omanawa nui, which is you have to breed patience. And within patience, you're also on a constant basis critiquing what you're doing. So a lot of local kids have an issue with being critiqued. So we do a lot of evaluation.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.